Hello everyone, this is yours truly J Blue 68. Today is Wednesday, May the 1st, the beginning of the new month, one of my favorite months of the year, along with April and August. We're more than a week out after the release of the MCU film, Avengers Endgame, a movie which unfortunately I only had the chance to see once. I tried to see it this past weekend again and it was sold out everywhere. But that's okay, because I'll be seeing it hopefully on this upcoming weekend, which is actually Free Comic Book Day. Free Comic Book Day is officially May the 4th, which is also Star Wars Celebration Day, known as May the 4th Be With You, or May the 4th Be With You. This is the first time that I know that both days will actually converge on the same time, or at the same time. Almost like a solar eclipse. I want to say next I should say, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for getting me close to that 50 mark. I'm not quite there yet, but please help me to get there, and after that to at least 100 subscribers. I read all comments. I reply to them as quick as I can. I appreciate you all and your continued support and drive for me doing this. I do this for you and for all those who are interested in comic books and toys, toy collectors. I do this for you. It's not centering me to be the attention of the video. The center of the attention of the video are the comic books, the toys, the toy collecting, movies, movie reviews, that sort of thing. So, and to get everyone on board who's interested in those types of formats. So, we're going to do a preview of the Marvel previews, and right in front of you, you see the Marvel previews House of X. Okay, this is going to be one of the first releases of 2 series that they will be doing for the summertime, and these books are actually covering the summer into the fall, or early fall, I believe. This is one of the first books, and it's House of X, which looks like it has Cyclops on the cover, Jean Grey, Magneto, of course, Wolverine, and I'm not sure who that is. Okay, so let's open it up here. And as we open the book, we see Guardians of the Galaxy number 7, which features the title headline, Death of Rocket. You know, that's of course Rocket Raccoon. Oh my goodness. So a little squirrel is going to, or a rabbit is going to die, huh? I'm being funny because that's the word or the terminology that Thor refers to Rocket Raccoon is in Avengers Infinity War. It's written by the very infamous Donny Cates. I enjoy his writing so much. He's a great writer. Next to that is Marvel's Epilogue number 1, written by Kurt Busiek and written also by Alex Ross and drawn by Alex Ross, the infamous Alex Ross. Love his artwork, absolutely. Okay. Now, it looks like we actually have a repeat of the cover page with this House of X series that I just mentioned that's about to start. Let's move this over a little bit next to Mr. MODOK there. It's going to be a 6-part series written by the infamous Jonathan Hickman and drawn by the also infamous Pepe Larraz. I really like that artwork there. For that, we get Powers of X, also a 6-part series. And as I mentioned before, Marvel, when they release their X-Men books, they release multiple X-Men books at a time. So, but thank goodness this is only a 6-part series. So, absolutely plan on getting both of these books and the entire series of both books. And here are some of the Marvel products being advertised. The Marvel graphic comic boxes, which I've done videos on. Good way to maintain your comic books, to keep them protected. and also to make them look very cool. As you can see, both of the comic short boxes have the same artwork that was displayed on the comic books. Below that is the X-Men vinyl poster by Mark Brooks. That is a beautiful cover, and I absolutely plan on getting that. It's a vinyl poster. Vinyl posters are very nice to have. They can actually withstand any type of weather and environment pretty much without even being wrapped up. But anyway, I plan on getting that, all three of these products in the next upcoming months. Next to that is History of the Marvel Universe, written by Mark Waid, drawn by Javier Rodriguez. I also believe this is a 6-part series too. And yes, I am correct. All new story by legendary creator Mark Waid. History of the Marvel Universe, and more artwork from the pages. I see the Silver Surfer there with some other characters, Mr. Sinister. Some of the Infinity Stones there. Looks like that's going to be very interesting. Loki #1. So they're rebooting Loki again. This is going to be, I think, his 3rd solo series. And it looks like he's wielding Mjolnir. After that, looks like a spin-off series of the War of the Realms, which I actually have started reading finally. Book #3 came out today as well, but I will not feature that in this comic haul. That'll be in the next comic haul. But I'm reading books 1 and 2 presently. War of the Realms Omega #1, written by Jason Aaron. And this Loki series is written by Daniel Kibblesmith. Almost sounded like Kibbles and Bits there. All right. Valkyrie #1. Oh, wow. And Valkyrie #1 is actually Jane Foster, Thor's ex-girlfriend. Jane Foster stars in an all-new ongoing series. Also written by Jason Aaron. God, he's a very busy guy. And Al Ewing. Jane Foster was once Thor at one point when Thor was banished and no longer worthy to wield Mjolnir. Once again, I had some angry, noisy birds outside, so please excuse the background noise if you hear that. Punisher Kill Crew 1 of 5. I'm not liking what they're doing with the Punisher. You know, Punisher to me is not really a character that should be in space or in any magical realms. He's more of an earthbound, type guy that stays close to home, protecting us from vigilantes like himself. But, I don't really have any interest in reading this book, but it's written by Jerry Dugan. But to those who are interested, here you go. That is a nice cover, though. They have to do something with the character, though, to keep it going. Fearless #1 of 3, a limited series based off of Carol Danvers, who's also known as Captain Marvel. I want to get those books, definitely. And Dan Slott and Jim Zub's Tony Stark Iron Man series, #14, drawn by Valerio Scheide. Next up, Invisible Woman, #1 of 5, a limited series. It's part of the new Fantastic Four release. The Invisible Woman will be in her own solo series. Looks like 5 books in total. I want to get that definitely. Like those covers too. Avengers #21. Also written by Jason Aaron. Again, he's a very busy guy. Wow. And Avengers #22. Death's Head #1 of 4. I don't even know who this character is, not familiar with him. Says here he's a rising star of Teenie Howard and Kai Zama take on UK's hottest characters, Death's Head, in a new miniseries. I guess I'll have to read someone else's review of this particular series and character. I really don't have any interest in buying it, but if it sounds like it's good based off of someone else's review, then I'll probably get it as a trade paperback. Moving on, we have Arrow #1, a new all ongoing series, and Swordmaster, #1. Not familiar with any of these, but it looks like manga art there. I do dig the artwork, but again, just like the other book, I would have to wait till someone else shares their review of these stories, and that would determine whether or not I'll be interested in buying them. Here are some, and I always have a trouble pronouncing this word, facsimile editions of X-Men books, running at $3 and $4.99 each. Always good to get these books because they have retro covers and original printings, including the advertisements or advertisements of the books in their original appearance. This one is written by Lean Wynn. This one by Rob Liefeld and Fabian Nicieza. This one's written by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. This is by Chris Claremont and John Byrne. Classic stuff there. Also, this is written by Roy Thomas as well. And here are your dollar books from the True Believers series. I won't go through all of them at this time, but it's part of the Carnage series, who is also, and it also features, looks like some books based off of Venom. I'll be getting all of those. Next up is Immortal Hulk, #20. The covers for Immortal Hulk have been off the hook. I love the covers for all the books. I haven't read any of the stories for Immortal Hulk. When I go to Comic-Con, which I'm excited about, which will be coming up in a couple of weeks, I'll probably get a trade paperback of this new ongoing series written by Al Ewing. And I should also have mentioned that too, that Comic-Con here in Michigan is coming up in this month of May. So a lot more exciting stuff in the month of May, including the release of the Godzilla movie. I can't wait for that. Next up is Giant Size Ecstatic, written by Peter Milligan. And then Fantastic Four, The Prodigal Son, written by Peter David. Interesting there. And Francesco Mana. That we have Wolverine and Captain America Weapon Plus #1. Interesting. Looks like a combination of Captain America and Wolverine during the Weapon X project. After that is Captain America #12, written by Ta-Nehisi Coates and Adam Kubert. Secret Warps, a series that will be starting soon, I guess, with featuring writers Al Ewing, Mark Waid, Tim Seeley, Daniel Kibblesmith, that's an interesting last name, Jim Zub, and Teenie Howard. And here are previews of some of those books. Secret Warps, Soldier Supreme Annual #1, and Weapon Hex Annual #1. After that are Secret Warps, Ghost Panther Annual #1, and then Arachnite Annual #1, all part of the Secret Warps series. And then we have a large fold out here of Secret Warps Iron Hammer Annual #1. I know this comes from the Secret Wars series and Infinity Warps series combined. So, interesting spin on things. Captain America and the Invaders, a one-shot written by Roy Thomas and Jerry Ordway. Then next to that is Thor #15, written by Jason Aaron and Mike Del Mundo. All right, keep it moving here. Oh, wow. Wolverine versus Blade special. I absolutely got to get that. Definitely. Now that looks like that's going to be a fight of the comic book century or decade. Let's see what, first of all, causes them to fight each other. You know, these are two dangerous guys here. Absolutely got to get that. And there has not been a Blade comic book done in a while anyway. Next to that is Jerry Duggan and Michael Deodato Jr.'s Savage Avengers #3, which features Conan the Barbarian. We have Marvel Tales, Captain America and Marvel Tales Hulk #1. And then Marvel Summer Special #1. As I said, these are books leading into summer events. Invaders #7 and Champions #7. Written by Jim Zdarsky and Chip Zdarsky and Jim Zub. And then we have Spider-Man Life Story #5, the Millennial Series, written by Chip Zdarsky again, and Mark Bagley. This is book #5 of 6. Okay. The Amazing Spider-Man #25, featuring Electro and Mysterio on the cover, along with Spider-Man's love, Jane Foster, and another villain in the background there. I'm not sure who that is. Nice cover work, though. Amazing Spider-Man #25. Amazing Spider-Man #26, written by Nick Spencer. And then Venom #16, written by Donny Cates. Oh, wow. He does a fabulous job on his Venom stories, so I absolutely got to get that. Venom #16. Spider-Man #8, Miles Morales, written by Saladin Ahmed. That is a very nice cover. I believe it's drawn by Javier Garran. That is a lovely cover, and I've been keeping up with that series too, by the way. Spider-Gwen No More. So I guess Spider-Gwen is going to give up being a superhero. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider #10. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #9. Black Cat #2. I plan on getting this series as well, definitely. I love the cover art for that. It's written by Jed McKay and Travel Foreman. And we have Symbiote Spider-Man #4 of 5. I've already started collecting that series. Web of Venom Funeral Pyre #1, written by Cullen Bunn. Let's keep going here. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Clumsy-itis taking over there. It's the Superior Spider-Man #9, written by Christos Gage, and then Spider-Man City at War. I'm already into collecting this series. And I've bragged about how just cool the cover art is for this. And this, of course, is from the Spider-Man game, video game that came out on PlayStation a couple of months back. So #5 of 6. Featuring Dr. Octopus's triumphant return or something. Thanos #4, part of a 6-part series. And Guardians of the Galaxy #7 again. We've seen that at the beginning of the previews. Death of Rocket. Doctor Strange #17, written by Mark Waid. Captain Marvel #8 by Kelly Thompson. And Silver Surfer Black, #2 of 5. So once again, Donny Cates has his hands everywhere, just like Jason Aaron does in the Marvel comic book universe. And if this guy is doing a story on Silver Surfer, I absolutely got to get it. I'm sure that's going to be good. I haven't read a good Silver Surfer story in a while. With Donny Cates is at the helm, I'm definitely going to read it. And we have Shuri #10. That's a lovely cover there. And Black Panther #14, written by Nnedi Okorafor. I believe that's a Swahili name. And again, it's Black Panther, written by Tanisha Coetus. Daredevil #8. I've heard nothing but good things about that story, written by Chip Zdarsky. And Dan Slott's Fantastic #12 looks like the Hulk and the Thing punching the crap out of each other. Woo! Wow. These guys have always been enemies or frenemies. I'm just wondering what's causing them to fight each other again. They're always in a confrontation with each other. Old Man Quill number 7 of 12. Marvel Comics presents number 7, and The Magnificent Miss Marvel number 5, and her new uniform or new outfit, written by Saladin Ahmed. I seen the preview of this online just last week, talking about her new outfit. Exciting. Ironheart number 8, written by Eve L. Ewing, and Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel Universe number 5. The Marvel Team Up number 4. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 5. Punisher number 13, with Mr. Wilson Fisk on the cover. Preview of the Spider-Man Far From Home series, and I got the date right finally. This comes out June 5th, after the July 5th, excuse me. July the 5th it comes out, day after the national holiday, July the 4th. The preview is going to be on, special previews will be on July 4th. For this theatrical preview for this movie will be on July the 4th in all theaters, I believe. Next up is Punisher Annual number 1, Acts of Evil. Acts of Evil Venom Annual number 1. Wow, she's actually snatching the Venom symbiote off of this young lady here. Must be a powerful being. Acts of Evil starring Miss Marvel Annual number 1. With a super scroll there. Very nice. Very nice. Runaways number 23. The Unstoppable Wasp number 10. Marvel Rising number 5 of 5 from the animated series. And then the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 46. If this video stops, then I'll just continue it in another video. Age of X-Men Prisoner number 5 of 5. Age of X-Men Apocalypse and the Tracks number 5. Age of X-Men Omega number 1, written by Zach Thomas. And then these two written by other writers, Tim Seeley and Vita Ayala. We have Dead Man Logan number 9 of 12. Domino Hot Shots number 5 of 5, written by Gail Simone. X-Men Uncanny X-Men number 21. I said I was going to stop reading this series at issue number 20, but I think they're about to get ready to end the series themselves. Uncanny X-Men number 21 and 22. Yeah, I think they're about to get ready to end the series. So it all ends here. This is forever. All right. X-Force number 10 and Deadpool number 15. Conan the Barbarian number 8. Written by Jason Aaron. And then Age of Conan Belit number 5. And then Savage Sword Conan number 7. That's a nice cover. Very nice. Okay. Then you got the Star Wars books here. I don't really like or read a lot of Star Wars. Marvel Comics Star Wars stories. I kind of touched on that this past weekend when I did video based off the Dark Horse Comics Star Wars books, which I find to be far better. And here we just get into Marvel collectibles. You know, if you're interested in getting any Marvel collectibles from the Marvel Legends line. So that's pretty much it for Marvel previews. Preview of the previews. You can get this at any local comic book shop. In fact, you can get it this upcoming Saturday, which again will be Free Comic Book Day. Please like this page and subscribe and share with others. I thank you again to all my subscribers. Free Comic Book Day is this Saturday, as well as May the 4th be with you. You can celebrate one or both at your leisure, at your pleasure, at local comic book shops. I thank you all again to my subscribers. Hope you have a good morning, good evening, afternoon, or whatever time it is and whatever place you are in the world. This is yours truly, JBlue68. Peace, love, and hair grease.